Coach, going into the weekend, the Centennial Conference Championships, obviously always a big weekend. Just what are your general thoughts on the outlook of the team going into this weekend's race?
This is always one of the most exciting days of the year for us. It's a championship where we get to run our full team at, which is I think a great opportunity that the Centennial Conference provides. So, we're feeling good. Most of our men and women are very healthy right now, so we're excited. With the competition that we get in with this conference, without trying to think too far ahead right now, I think there's just the excitement's all about Saturday, and the vibe is about as best it can be right now.
It's a course that you've ran on before at Gettysburg, 2 years ago in the wet conditions, and then this is the place where you won your first championship on the women's side back in 2008. So just talk a little bit about this course and what challenges and what good it can provide for your team.
Yeah, the course is great. It's wide open. There's a lot of spectator friendly, especially at the start. Kind of just looping around a field a couple times. So it's certainly if it's wet and muddy, it can provide an extra challenge. But for everybody, I think the conditions will be pretty good by this weekend. At least on race day, pretty sunny and 50s, I believe. So. It's a course that certainly we can roll. I think run some fast times on, but. I think our main objective is still just trying to perform as best as a team, which really is going to come back to what we've been focusing all year, is being really tightly packed up and really being able to progress the latter quarter of each race.
On the women's side, a chance to win was an unbelievable 12 straight Centennial Conference championships. And on the men's side, you get a chance to get over that barrier, 5 straight second places, in position to come away with a championship this year. Where do you see both teams in position going into the weekend?
Yeah, on any day, you never know what can happen. For the women, we're running really well as a tight pack right now, so we're going to try to get up there and set the tone for this race. But we're going against one of the best teams in the country in Dickinson, so we know that Coach Nichter always has them prepared well, and it's going to be a tight battle. When we just saw them 2 weeks ago, Isabel Cardi, looked fantastic and finished second overall at that meet. So, but they've got a couple other national qualifiers, All-Americans there. So it'll be a really tight race up front, and we're excited for the challenge. I think it's only going to help us get better. For the men, Haverford has been just kind of the staple, just kind of gold standard in our conference, and it brings out the best in our guys. We've always had some great friendly rivals competition, but I think we got a good chance to be able to win our second ever title, so it's a great opportunity that we're just excited about that opportunity to kind of get out there and see if we can bring home that second championship here.
On a personal level, expand on that a little bit. What would it mean to you to bring home that second title on the men's side after having so much success, but just trying to get to that pinnacle?
Yeah, I'm just excited for our guys. They're doing all the right things this year. We got great leadership up front with PJ Vipple and Andrew, and they just kind of help set this tone, and the expectations and the accountability has just been fantastic this year. So for them to get it, it'd be really a lot less about me and about these guys and how much it has meant to them to put in the work. And realize we got 2 races after this, but one of the goals of that they've had set up, and it'd be nice to see that come to reality for them.
Obviously you have some really talented runners that have done this for a while. On the men's side, Jared has a chance to become a 3-time all Centennial selection, depending on how he races. And on the women's side, you have 3 girls that have a chance to all make it for their 3rd time if they're able to run strong races. What does it mean just to have that level of talent on both sides, where you can count on girls or guys week in and week out to be right up there at the top of every meet?
I think that experience is, it's hard to put in words, but it goes a long way for all the younger runners to really kind of look up to them. And it's about setting just the right tone, the right atmosphere from when we get on the bus. They know what to do with the right warm-ups, the right stretching protocol, just the right ambiance of everything. Having them, I think, is just as important than what place they finished in a past conference championship before. But I think because of their past success, gives them a level of confidence that certainly is going to help them going into this year's championship, with goals probably similar of trying to be all conference again, and something that really is meaningful at the Centennial Conference when we've had so many teams that are consistently our conference representing the top of the entire Mid-East region. So excited and ready for this to get going.
Last question I have for you. Obviously, you want to focus on one race at a time, not look too far ahead. But what what can you take once this race is over, once you look back? What from this race prepares you the most going into the Mid-East region?
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar. I mean, this one's actually, we go all in with our conference championships. We get 2 weeks before we have to run again at regional, so we'll reassess after this week and kind of prepare with an NCAA regional, national kind of format, back-to-back weekends. We'll look at that as more of just kind of one entity. So this is kind of a separate one-off for us. Is let's worry about conferences first, then we'll reassess and regroup and try to figure out how we want to attack back-to-back regional and NCAA championships of where we might rest some athletes or that might be dinged up or something like that. But right now we're going all in our conference and we'll reassess things after this.
All right, Coach. Best of luck on Saturday.
All right, thanks so much.